Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a video to show how easy the application process is. Some people get very scared about the application process for Jamberry, and it's not that complicated, so I'm going to show you my way that I use that works best for me. I have pretty curvy nails, so I have a specific method to use, and it's called the 3-2-1 method, and we're going to go through that and show you how to put on your nail wraps. So some tools that you'll need is nail file, a cuticle pusher, and an orange stick. I don't necessarily use these all the time, but if you wanted to, you could. A nail prep wipe, which you're going to use to get all of the oil off of your nails and your fingers so it doesn't get onto the wrap. You could also use nail polish remover on a cotton ball, wipe off your nails, or I really like Dawn dish soap because it gets all of the oil off, so it works really well. Just make sure when you clean your nails that your nail is completely dry before you apply the wrap so that it sticks on. And then the last thing will be your nail scissors, and then the Jamberry mini heater. I love the heater, it heats it really well. You could also use a hair dryer, but I love the heater. And then of course your nail wraps that you're going to use. So like I said, you don't have to use the orange stick, but some people, when they take the nail wrap off of the paper, they pick it up with the stick, so that way that they don't get any oil on it. But as long as you wash your hands, you should be fine. Just try not to touch the nail wrap as much. That's what I do. So some people can file on their nail, like one swift movement over it, to just create a little surface area for the wrap to grab onto. Not everyone has to do it. You kind of have to get in your groove first, find out how the wrap sticks best on your nails. So sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Just kind of depends on your preference with that. So now we can start actually applying it and get to the method. So we can take out our wraps. And the nice thing about Jamberry is the clear background that the wraps are on, so it's really easy to size your nails. So all you have to do, I'm going to start with my thumb. You can go ahead and pick the size on your nail, and you can even fold it around your nail to make sure that the wrap covers as much of your nail as possible. So this size fits best on my nail. So what I would do next is I see that there is no nail showing, so I can use this wrap. If you don't have the specific size, you can always use your scissors and cut it down. But what I'm going to do is take off the wrap, and some people with the wrap can cut it in half first and use this side for this nail and that side for this nail. I don't cut it in half because I actually use the middle and use the extra on my toes or another accent nail. So I keep it whole. So what we're going to do after you take it off and you have the size, you can go ahead and turn on your heater and heat it up. So when you're heating it, it only takes a few seconds to heat the wrap. You'll see it get very, very flexible with the hairdryer or the heater. Once you see it getting flexible, you can go ahead and put it onto your nail. Whenever you apply it to your nail, this is where the 3-2-1 method takes place. You're going to put the very top against the top of your cuticle, but not on your skin, only your nail. So you're going to put it on the top, and I only want you to push down the center of the wrap. So only make sure that the center is very firm on your nail all the way down. That's the 3 part. Next comes the 2 part. You can take your mini heater or your hair dryer and only heat one side of the nail wrap that's still up. Once that side becomes flexible, you can then push down the other side of the nail wrap. So you should have now the middle down and one side of the nail wrap. That is your 3 and 2. Your last step for the application will be your 1, which is the opposite side that is not pushed down yet, and you can heat it up and push that side down. So you have 3-2-1, and the whole wrap should be pushed down on your nail. This method is really easy because it helps prevent getting any wrinkles or creases and really make sure that the nail is down tight. So after you have your 3-2-1 down, you're going to cut along the axis with your scissors and place the extra part of the wrap that you have back on your sheet. Be careful, like I said, not to touch it too much to get the oils from your hands on the wrap. So put that back onto your sheet, and then you should have maybe a little bit of rough edges on your nail left, and you can get your nail file and file it. Something really important to remember when you're filing is only file downwards. This prevents any lifting on the wrap. So once you are finished filing, your wrap should be good to go. You can go ahead and put your finger up to the heater and give it one last final heating. Press it down, make sure everything's firm, and move on to the next nail. The same application applies to that nail. 3, 2, 1. 3 being the middle, 2 being one side, and 1 being the last side. Go ahead and cut with your scissors and then file it down again. And just complete that for the rest of 10 of your nails. This method also works on your toes. If you wanted to use it on your toes, same method apply. Any of the excess you have from using both sides of the nail wrap, you can use as extra accent nails or for your toes. I usually cut them up sometimes and use them for my little toes. So that's just for the recap. Make sure you have a dry nail. Make sure you size it correctly. For starters, you can always use a size smaller than you think. That will also help you prevent wrinkling. Until you become a pro at it, then you can go ahead and get the bigger size wrap that covers your full nail. Use the 3, 2, 1 method, the middle and then both sides, pressing down, cut it, file it downwards, and then go ahead and heat it again, and you should be all set. Just some extra tips for you guys that could kind of help you when you're first starting out. Find your groove. Different things work for different people. Different people have different nail shapes and sizes. So maybe you do want to go ahead and try that filing on your nail to make the wrap stick extra. Maybe you don't. Make sure you have a really dry nail. Again, if you use the nail prep wipe, if you use a cotton ball, or if you use the Dawn dish soap, just make sure your nails are completely dry, as well as your fingertips. If you're touching the nail wrap, just touch as little as possible of the nail wrap to make sure you can really get that adhesion well. And then sometimes the best time to put your nail wraps on are right before you go to bed. That way they have time to settle when you're sleeping, so nothing can really get under them, to make sure that you prevent any lifting. And that should be it, guys. Make sure you go ahead and visit my website, laurenschaper.jamberry.com. And thanks for watching. Good luck on your application. See ya.